Thank you very much. I'm Bishop Munib Yunan, the Lutheran bishop in Jordan and the Holy Land. In fact, I am really impressed by this conference that we are starting to speak in truth, for the truth liberates. I have two comments. The first comment, I may disagree with my brother, the Chief Mufti, on understanding Christianity when he spoke Christianity is centralized in hope.
Love.
No.
Judaism, hope. Christianity, love.
Okay, then I misinterpreted. Maybe you said it the opposite, but what I wanted to say...
No.
Okay, then,
Judaism, hope, Christianity, love, and Islam, justice.
Then we agree, because St. Paul says that faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of them is love. My second, point...
So you agree with me now?
I agree with you 100%.
Good, very good. This is common word. Thank you.
But this is my second comment. My second comment is, as His Royal Highness said, Prince Ghazi, that we have a global shake hand of reconciliation in this common world. And I really want to abide on this thing. It's very important that we have a paradigm shift in this common world, that we are no more trying to see the differences and magnify the differences. Certainly, we want to identify the differences, and the differences among the faiths will remain. My comment is not exactly to you, Your Excellency, but it's for us here in this conference. I believe the paradigm shift should be in universities, in the mosques, in the churches, even in the synagogues, that we should nowadays seek for the commonalities. Not as Professor Wolf said, we don't want to start a new religion, but we want really to identify the commonalities that seek common values for justice, peace, reconciliation, coexistence, forgiveness, and other things. And for this reason, I believe this conference is a paradigm shift, and the common world is a paradigm shift to seek common values and commonalities. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I cannot agree more with you, because I believe, and this is what I'm trying to explain, Jews, Christians, and Muslims, they have the difficulty with their similarities. This is my belief. We are so similar that we don't want to see that similarity, and then we develop so much that we be different. You see, because you have to be saved somehow. But if you share with me this salvation, then it is not full salvation. So then, you see, I don't know, the rest of my life I will try to explain to people, especially Christians and Jews, that we have difficulty with our similarities. We have same eschatologia. We have the same idea of punishment and paradise. We have the same idea of eschatology, and we have differences. Of course, you can speak about differences, but comparing whether we have more differences or commonalities, I believe that we Jews, Christians, and Muslims have more similarities than the differences. Because whenever I read the Quran, the half of my Quran is about Bani Israel. I read all this all the time. So this is, but how we are going to cope with this? This is, similar are more severe to each other than the different. This is why my thesis. Catholics and Protestants are more difficult to each other, and Sunnis and Shias more difficult to each other than the different. We have to acknowledge that. We have to say that. Thank you. It's short.
That was very short. Thank you. Dr. Adeyemo, very briefly, please. Very brief.
I'm prepared to let go if you don't have time.
We've got 3 minutes left.
3 minutes. Thank you very much, Chief Mufti, for the brilliant presentation, and His Royal Highness. This is a history-making conference. My question is simply on your statement concerning the mission of Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, that he didn't come to introduce anything new, but to affirm truth and justice.
Yes. Yes. This did I say? I did not say that. It is said in the Quran. مُصَدِّقًا بَيْنَ يَدَيَّ مِنَ التَّوْرَاةِ وَالْإِنْجِيلِ. This is we have it in the Quran. I came in order to affirm what is in the Torah and in the Injil. So this is not my statement. This is not my intellectual property. This is the property of the Quran.
My question...
I am just following what is said in there. And I believe that. So those who are mujaddidun, the history for them starts with them. But the Prophet Muhammad said, no, the history does not start with me. There is something قبل وأنا أؤمن بما أنزل إليك من قبل. Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and so on and so on. So this is it. This is what we Muslims believe. Whether we act this way, that's a different story. But this is how we believe. Yes.
Basically, my question is, in what way, I need your assistance, in what way did the Prophet affirm the mission of Jesus Christ?
Oh, very much. Oh, how much time will you No, because we are at the end. Thank you very much for this. We love Isa, Jesus, Maryam, you know. I don't need to recite you all the verses of the Quran about it. But for us Muslims, you know, you have the theology doctrine like you have in Catholics, and we have 6. When I was small, I have a Hoja who didn't know to write and read, but he taught me. آمنت بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسوله واليوم الآخر بالقدر خيره وشره من الله تعالى. This is it, huh? I believe in angels, in the books and the prophets, and in the last day of judgment, and that everything what happened in the world, it is according to the God will. Right? This is it. And this statement, kutubihi, you have books. We believe in Torah, in Injil and Zabur. وَكَتَبْنَا فِي الزَّبُورِ أَنَّ الْأَرْضَ يَرِثُهَا عِبَادِيَ الصَّالِحُونَ. We believe in all the prophets. There are so-called Ulul Azm. And Ulul Azm prophets are those who made the change in history. Noah because of his ark, Abraham because of his tawheed, Moses because of his law, and Jesus because of his love. And the Prophet Muhammad, according to our, is an integrative force of all. وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكَ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا. This is why I translate this integrative force. So, let me share with you, wherever you think of me in Africa, in Kenya, remember that I have love for Jesus as you do. And this conference, this is what it's all about. That we love each other through Jesus, and from Muhammad, and through Abraham, Moses, and of course Adam and Eve. And may God bless you all. Assalamu alaikum.